Causes of the Civil War, Southern Secession. Abraham Lincoln runs for president. South Carolina threatens to secede if Lincoln becomes president. Lincoln wins the election of 1860. South Carolina leaves the Union. The seceded states then formed the Confederate States of America and elected Jefferson Davis as their president. And creation of the Confederate States of America happened in Charleston on December of 1860. Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis parted ways from their original Kentucky homeland as babies. They then ended up becoming the president of the northern states and the southern states, as Abraham Lincoln was president of the United States of America and Jefferson Davis became the president of the Confederate States of America.
After the secession of the southern states from the northern states, a conversation sort of somewhat like the one on this phone commenced between the two parts of the country, where the North was trying to convince the South that the secession needed to end. However, the South disagreed and felt like they didn't need to come back because, one, the Declaration of Independence showed no evidence that said they couldn't succeed, and two, because they felt like if they did succeed, the North wasn't going to do anything anyway because they're so dependent on them for cotton. Therefore, there was no need to return to the Union. The wait-and-see policy was adopted by President Lincoln, sort of symbolized by this clock here. The purpose of the wait-and-see policy was to just really wait and see what would happen about the slavery issue. Meanwhile, the peace in America was just tick-tocking away up until the war.
Henry Crittenden proposed a compromise that prohibited slavery north of the 3630 line, but south of that line it was to be given federal protection. Lincoln rejected this proposition because it would promote the spread of slavery, which he was against in his original campaign to become president.
The southern states saw secession as a means to solve their problems because they felt that if the Republicans took over the Senate, that would be a direct threat to the institution of slavery. Hence, the simple math problem here, Republicans over Congress equals no more slavery. Another justification for the Southern secession was the opportunity for the South to become more self-sufficient. Hence, the bank and the trade and shipping that would be done there that would not be done in the North.
And these are the events of Southern secession.